Howdy, y'all. My name is ChucklesTC, and welcome back to my coverage of the Indianapolis 500 in the month of May. Today was opening day of practice. We'll go through practice, and then we have two bits of breaking news. Practice began at 12 o'clock and ran through 6 o'clock. So a whole hour of happy hour. Handling issues early in the day for Alex Pillow, which put them in the garage for most of the day. And then Barry Monster told him, yo, it's good. Get back out there. And he had full trust in them. And then his first time lap after that, straight to the top. So he posted the fastest lap of the day with a top speed of 225.937 miles per hour. And then Kyle Kirkwood turned the fastest no-toe laps. The Andretti driver very fast with a 222.062 miles per hour. One notable mechanical failure occurred for Ed Carpenter. His engine failed during install laps. The engine was changed. He was able to participate in the later parts of practice. No major incidents occurred. And Elio and Graham both had cut tires or punctures, but both returned to the pits with no issue. So those were the only yellows for cause. Obviously, every 45 minutes, there's a caution for a track inspection. So your top three total speeds were Alex Pillow, Marcus Armstrong with a 225.895, and Connor Daly with a 225.838, so very close up at the top. And Ryan Rumble still flexing their strength, and Marcus Armstrong flexing some strength that we haven't really seen out of him much. So after Connor Daly, we'll run down the order, and I'll call out who's interested in me as we go down. In fourth, Joseph Newgarden. Fifth, Scott Dixon. Sixth, Graham Rahal. Seventh, Kyle Kirkwood. That is his toe lap time. It was a 224.483. So still all around good speed for the Sam's Club driver. And eighth, Scott McLaughlin. Ninth, Ramon Grosjean. 10th, David Malukas. 11th, Jack Harvey. 12th, Pato Award. 13th, Alexander Rossi. 14th, Takuma Sato. And 15th, Elio Castroneves. So if they qualified today, which they didn't, and obviously I don't have the no-toe times pulled up in front of me, because I don't know where to find them. Going out in the first section, the top 12 shootout would be Elio Castroneves, Takuma Sato, Alexander Rossi, Pato Award, Jack Harvey, and David Malukas, all fighting to be in the Firestone Fast 12. The drivers who would have been safe and locked in were Ramon Grosjean, Scott McLaughlin, Kyle Kirkwood, Graham Rahal, very surprising, Scott Dixon, Joseph Newgarden, Connor Daly, Marcus Armstrong, and Alex Pillow. So now let's go down to the latter half of the field. In 16th was Ed Carpenter. 17th, Jacob Abel. He was doing a lot of solo running. He has a lot of speed. A lot more speed, at least, than what was expected out of the second time out of the team making their second ever start in the race. This is big. In 18th, Santino Ferrucci. 19th, Reynes VK. 20th, Kiffin Simpson. So much slower than his teammates. But I wonder if he was running mostly on the no-toes. 21st was Christian Rasmussen. 22nd, Felix Rosenquist. 23rd, Marcus Ericsson. 24th, Nolan Siegel. 25th, Stingray Robb. 26th, Dennis Hauger. 27th, Will Power. 28th, Christian Lundgaard. 29th, Ryan Hunter-Reay. 30th, Kyle Collette, who set his fastest time very early on, but very slow. 31st, Louis Foster. 32nd, Mick Schumacher. In 33rd, Catherine Legge. Her fastest time was a 2:18.304. The driver to run the most laps on the day was Alexander Rossi, running a 116 lap day. The driver with the least was likely rookie Dennis Hauger, only running 12. I don't see anyone else running less, yeah. So that's how it broke down. Something very interesting to me, Catherine Legge ran 51 laps. I have to assume a lot of that was out of the toe, but still, that is crazy slow. And you have to think she is still building back up to it, but you got to build up to it fast. This is, qualifying is on Saturday. Jacob Abel being the fastest rookie, no surprise there to me. I think the only surprise is that Kyle Collette isn't faster, but I believe he had some sort of issues early on in the day. His fastest lap was on lap 4. It was only a 2:20, but he may have also been. He ran 59 laps. He may have been holding it back a little, keeping it in the garage. Still learning how things work. Abel being fast doesn't surprise me. He went through an entire month of May, or most of a month of May last year, and he was still at the race with the Dale Coyne Racing crew. So I'll break down my, coverage, quote unquote, of practice 1, opening day practice. So Alex Palou wins it on opening day. Now, 2 bits of breaking news first. The Java House Grand Prix of Arlington returns in 2027, the weekend of March 19th through 21st. No surprise, that's around the time we expected it to be. And it appears that Indy Next is confirmed to be back as well. Hard to tell. Oh well. But yeah. IndyCar at least will be returning. We expect that announcement. Surprised it wasn't a lot sooner, but yeah, nothing big announced, no changes or anything that I've seen. Okay. And now for the big breaking news. My source, like I've said before, is all about Indy Racing. He has a website. He's very cool. I've talked to the dude. Very cool guy. Very detailed research. IndyCar updates full course yellow rules after IMS road course controversy. I'm going to read his whole short article here. IndyCar has changed its full course yellow procedure following the controversial lap 21 incident at the IMS road course race. Race control will no longer consider pit windows or race order when deciding to throw a caution. From now on, full course yellow decisions will be based solely on safety regulated factors such as driver condition, car position, safety car access, and approaching traffic. The update is effective immediately, while Saturday's race results remain unchanged. No surprise that the results will remain unchanged. I don't see how you could edit anything there. Except for moving Palou farther down, because he put under the full course yellow, not even the front stretch yellow. 2008 8500, by the way. Marco rocking the Indiana Jones look. Um, this was a change that needed to happen. It should have been made a long time ago. It sucks that we had to put a driver in a very scary situation to get it to happen. But uh, let me know your thoughts on it. This is great for me because with a fairly calm day of opening practice, which isn't super common, it gave me something to talk about. And wow, my question was going to be related to this. Um, like, for you guys, I'm going to try to think of a new one real quick. But my question for IndyCar, why do you officiate differently on different tracks? I understand you can't call a local yellow at all on an oval. But if someone spins out or stalls it, you're not going to just let them run green. You wave that yellow immediately. I had the same issue with NASCAR a few years ago during the Brickyard 400, where a car wrecked on the final restart. They didn't call anything about it, and they basically let Kyle Larson win. They threw the yellow right after he crossed the line to take the white flag. I hate overtime, but if you're going to have overtime, you have to play every overtime out. Especially on an oval. I understand on a road course, if someone spins out, that's different. Clearly, this wasn't a spin out. He wasn't in a runoff. He was on the racing line. My question to you is, when will we see this rule have a major impact? We will get a full course yellow way earlier than we would have in the past. That screws up the leaders and the strategists. And a follow-up question: do you think strategists will take this into consideration or just wave it off because this is how it should have been being called from the start? By that, I mean, do you think that we will see pit stops, the undercut, be more popular to where you make sure you have already pitted in case something like this happens again? I don't know. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Like I said, doing this all month long. I was originally scheduled to have a NASCAR video out today. We'll just wait and resume that series next Sunday, or on Sunday, on pull day. We'll resume the NASCAR 25 series. Had to update my method of recording a little bit and make sure that all of my data would be saved. And had to make time. As you see, it's the end of the day. I've already showered, I've already done all my stuff, but I'm just now getting to recording this, so clearly I'm a teeny bit busy. Yeah. Thank you all. Have a good one, and come back tomorrow for a breakdown of practice 2. Have a good one.